here's the thing. When something like that happens, these like interracial killings, the only thing you're allowed to say as a white person is, well, if the shoe were on the other foot, there would be outrage. You know, that's the only thing you're allowed to say. They say, if it was George Floyd, people would be marching, rioting. When a white kid is killed, no one does anything. And I said, you know, but that's really not saying anything. You know, that's a sentiment which it really just says, well, the left is hypocritical. There's a double standard on race. But it doesn't really express, in my opinion, what white people are feeling. What white people are feeling is, why are we putting up with this stuff? You know, and it's like you said, you move to a white neighborhood, you make money. We live in America. It's 21st century. We don't want to deal with these problems. And it just so happens that it is these young black adolescents that's doing it in Chicago and wherever. And so I went on my show after that killing and said, you know, like, we're just kind of done with that. We don't want to live near this. Because here's the problem as a white person. You can either be Daniel Penny or Austin Metcalf. You can either be someone that takes a stand and defends yourself, or you make a rash judgment and you're either in jail or you're a racist. If you defend yourself, you get charged with murder by a liberal DA, or if you're wrong, then you're a white supremacist, racist, you're super judgmental, you're canceled.
Yeah, you can't just be a white guy who made a mistake.
Exactly, exactly. And then on the other side, if you're not racist enough or not careful enough, if you're Austin Metcalf, you make the mistake of confronting the wrong black adolescent, you're dead. You forfeit your life. And if that's how it's going to be, who wants to live in that neighborhood where you're walking down the street at night and you look over your shoulder? If you cross the street and it's a good black person, you're a racist. If you don't cross the street and they're a predator, you're dead. It's no win situation, right? So,
a predator.
Tell you this.
Well, you know, a predator, opportunist.
I mean, that's perfect adjective, predator.
You know, because there obviously not every black person's a predator, and but there are these opportunists that are they're crawling the streets at night looking for people not paying attention, young girls, young men.
If you enjoy my videos, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want to create clips like these fast, try Opus Clips. It's smart, simple, and built for creators.